it's 8 o'clock in the morning on a Friday, and I hear you saying, why, if you're retired, are you up at this ungodly hour? Well, because I'm in a bowls tournament today, and it's a long way away, so it's a league game. So when it's a league, you have to travel. This is the furthest one. So basically, we're off to the coast for a game of bowls today. We're playing trips, which is obviously triples, and I'm getting a lift down there with one of the guys. So I've just arrived at the club. Now I'll get my stuff out the hut and we'll be off no doubt by about 8:30. Unless they cancel it, of course, then I won't be happy that I've got up this time in the morning, but we'll see. So we've arrived safe and sound, and as you can see, the bowls club is called Benavista, and it's near Estepona, down on the coast past Marbella. So the game's underway, and there we go. It's quite a gentle game, but when it's hot, which it often is here, it can definitely take it out of you after doing 18 ends, after playing 18 ends. But it's very enjoyable, very relaxed, very social as well. Nice sport. And then we had to drive back, and we got stuck in this bloody traffic jam, which took an extra half an hour, so hey-ho. Good morning. Today we're in Fuente de Piedra, which is like fountain of stone. It's a little village. Well, it's not so little actually. And it's well known for the flamingos, because there's big lakes here and the flamingos are here, look. So not these ones, they exploit it because obviously it's well known for the lakes and the real flamingos. So, that bloke knew I was videoing, so he started his motorbike up the git. So this is in the main square. There you go, that's the name of the place, Fuente de Piedra, and there's another one. Look. I'm not quite sure what time of year they come here, but they're not here all year. But obviously these are. Here we go, this is just what I was saying. It's called the Fountain of the Stone, Fuente de Piedra, and there's a bit of history. Rebuilt with the original blocks of the neoclassical fountain, which had been buried in 1959. There you go, look, you can read the rest yourself if you want to pause and zoom in. Or, actually, there's a couple of QR codes here. If you wanted more information, you can pause this, scan those with your other device, and you'll be able to read all about it. There we go. And here is the fountain. I apologise to anyone who wants a wee, because this now really makes you want to go and listen to this. But anyway, here's a little clip of the fountain. Here's another pair of those flamingos. These are obviously loving ones. So we're just having a walk round. I'm under a big marquee at the minute, which they erect these when they have a function. It's amazing. It suddenly arrives, they put them up, they hold a function, and they take them down, and it's really quick and easy, and it's great. It's like, bloody motorbikes again, pain in the arse. Yeah, so I'm outside what is like a retirees club, like a pensionista place, you know, where pensioners can go. Most places have these, and it's really good. You go in there, it's good value for money, etc. I'll show you what that is. Hang on. There we go, that's it there. So the home of the retired, basically. That's what that means, and it's really good. And here's the marquee that I'm under currently. It's massive, look. It's obviously going to be a town event in here. And then I'm right outside the town hall now as well. And what's really interesting, number one over here, they always fly flags, right? Now, and also there is this, which is very important at the moment, which is about domestic violence, and they're really trying to stamp it out over here. So a lot of importance and stress put on that. But the flag flying, it's interesting because when I was in the UK, there were all these flags up on the lampposts and all that kind of stuff, but I think all for a different reason. I mean, I'm all in favour of flying a flag to be a patriot, etc. That's great, and that's what it is here. It's kind of showing that it's Spain, it's Andalucia, etc. But if you fly the flags for another reason, I don't know, you know, because I am an immigrant here, really, and I know what it's like to be an immigrant. So if somebody was rubbing my face in it every day that actually I'm not wanted, I might not feel so good about the place. Anyway, that was just my opinion when I was in the UK. So it's definitely all about the flamingos here. Here's another one over there. And here we got another couple. I think there's about 9 in all, they said, something like that, around the place. And here's the main tourist map, etc. So here we go. It tells you that it's a natural reserve, a lake here, and lots of people come to have a look. It is quite interesting, it's quite good. So this place, you can't see it very well because I'm filming it through the fence, but I'll step back and you can have a look at the tower a little bit. But this here is basically the palace of the Earl of Castillo del Tajo. So it's the 17th century. Here's the information, and let me get the QR code for you again, and then maybe you can stop the video and scan it, and then you can get some more information about it. Quite a good way to do it, isn't it? I'll have to see if it works first. I love the fact that we got orange trees when you walk down the street. Yeah. Great, isn't it? I love that. Mind you, they may look good, but they're not really that edible. Bloody motorbikes again. Look, another bloody tree. Oh, look. Yeah, they look good, but you can't really eat these. They're very bitter. They use them for marmalade. Move on. It's all about the flamingos, even the flower pots, but what I like is that there's a whole load of flower pots all on these little wall things here. Nobody steals them, nobody breaks them, nobody pushes them off into the road. They're just enjoyed by all. So I'm just in the main square again. I just want to show you around very briefly, because if you come to places like this, you might look and think, oh, I'm not going to go there for a coffee or something to eat, but actually the food sometimes is amazing. Well, most of the time actually it's amazing. So little places that you think, no, I won't go there, it doesn't look posh enough for me, actually you get some really good food and really good company as well. So here's the square. That's the new office down there for tourism. Zoom in. There you go, look at that. So that's it. Fuente de Piedra. So we're now at the visitor centre at the lagoon, or the lakes, and there is a building where they do educational studies for school trips, etc. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. It's a bit hit and miss, but the best time to find the flamingos here is between March and July, the breeding season, and they come in. and you can have a walk around the lakes and watch them. But also there are bird hides located at various places on the route around, and if you like stopping off, sitting in a shed looking through a slot, you can do that and enjoy all the other wildlife as well. It's not just the flamingos here, it's a nature reserve, so there are lots of birds to watch, and it's very tranquil, and you can just literally sit and listen and enjoy. We can do that for a minute, and then I'll come back in a second because I'll put the drone up later and we can have a little drone shot over the lake. But just bear with and have a listen. Now we've moved around a bit and we've changed our location, and looking out over a different part of the lake because it is huge, because there weren't many birds at the other part, but here there's a lot more. I'm having to record this because you can't speak when you're in these bird hides because there's people who take it very, very seriously. So you have to be really quiet. It's like a church kind of thing, you know. It's like, ooh, it's really weird. So I've had to kind of record this after the event, really. But it's a lovely place to go, and if you're ever in this region, it's well worth a visit if you're a nature lover and you like nature reserves. So now I'm going to put the drone up, and we're going to fly over these olive trees and fly out. Now, normally this lake is much higher. All this red area that you see would normally be covered in water, and that means that sometimes if it's really shallow, the flamingos don't come, or not in huge numbers. However, this year we've had a lot of rain, and lots of the reservoirs in this region have topped themselves up, not right full, but a lot of them were down really low, like under 30% or something, and now they're up in the 60s or 70% full, which is good news for everybody in the region. So here's the drone, and I'm just flying over the lake now. You can see how vast it is. It's massive. And now I'm going to fly back, and as you can see, olives and olive tree and olive oil production is huge in this area. And these are just a few of the trees that have been planted. These look like nursery ones to me. And I'm heading back to the car. Look, you can maybe spot me on the road. So that's it from Fuente de Piedra, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow maybe.